What's good, gun family? Urban Gun Reviews, and today I'm bringing you another video that I found on social media, and it obviously involves guns, but we're gonna watch the video and then I'm gonna read an article to you, and then we're gonna break down the video and I'm gonna get you guys up out of here. All right, let's check out the video first. Here it go.
Cell phone video shows the end of what one witness says was a 10-minute confrontation. A witness says 23-year-old Javon Taylor insulted a female cashier. Then 41-year-old off-duty firefighter Anthony Santee stood up for her.
Yeah, my kid's in this car!
Phone video captures the end of a long altercation outside the Liquorland gas station in Independence. Off-duty firefighter Anthony Santee is on top of 23-year-old Javon Taylor. A woman with a gun demands Santee let Taylor go. Later in the video, she fires a round.
All right, so that's the video, and now I'm going to read you guys the news article. It says prosecutor cites self-defense in declining to charge woman who killed off-duty Kansas City Fire Department firefighter. All right, Kansas City, Missouri. A woman who shot and killed an off-duty Kansas City, Missouri firefighter earlier this month at a convenience store at US whatever, won't be charged after the Jackson County Prosecuting Attorney's Office says she acted in self-defense. Anthony Santee, 41, died after being shot October 6th during an altercation with another man that spilled into the parking lot. Santee had been with KCFD since 2011. The prosecutor's office said in a statement that it declined to file charges against the woman after a careful review. An affidavit previously said Santee was at the store delivering items when he noticed a man arguing with a store clerk. The store clerk had asked the man to leave, but he and the woman with him refused. Shortly after, Santee asked the man to leave and the confrontation ensued, eventually making its way outside the store. During a scuffle, the woman shot Santee in the back. We grieve the family and community over this tragic loss of Mr. Santee, the Jackson County Prosecuting Office said in a statement. Missouri law governs this case, specifically self-defense and defense of others, leading us to decline charges after a careful review. Javon Taylor, who was involved in the confrontation, was charged with illegal possession of a firearm in connection to the incident. He has a prior conviction for armed robbery in Missouri, and prosecutors alleged he wasn't allowed to possess a gun. The woman wound up with the gun in her hand before she shot and killed Santee. I think that's it on it. All right, so that's... Let me get back to the video. Yeah, so that's what happened. Is the man on the ground, a black guy, got into an argument with the store clerk. They got into whatever. He wouldn't leave the store after they asked him. The woman standing here with the gun is his girlfriend or a woman that he was with. The firefighter came in delivering something, and he got into a confrontation with the black guy who wouldn't leave the store. And then it ended up turning into a fight. And in the midst of this fight, it looks like the firefighter was choking the life out of the black guy. You know, that can be a reasonable assumption that he was choking him to death, right? So after several attempts, several verbal commands, the girl with the gun, you know, telling them, let him go, my kids are in the car, let him go, or whatever, she decided that she had to defend his life, and she shot and killed this firefighter. Now, who's right, who's wrong? They say in the video that there was a whole 10-minute confrontation that happened previous to this recording that we see, the video that we see. So we can only speculate as being outsiders what happened in that 10 minutes or what happened, you know, before the camera got turned on, before we see this video. But whatever happened, a gun was produced. And in that gun being produced, the woman ended up with the gun. And, you know, in defense of the person she was with, girlfriend, boyfriend, whatever, she shot and killed the officer. So Missouri law states that she can defend herself or someone else with deadly force. And that's what she did. And unfortunately, somebody lost their life over the situation. I'm pretty sure it was something that could have been avoided. I'm pretty sure that the store clerk and this guy, Javon Taylor, I believe his name was, could have came to some peaceful resolution, or somebody could have, you know, just let it go. He could have left the store clerk could have let it be, or whatever. But however they got to this point, they're at this point. So whatever happens previously, I guess, doesn't matter. Now, I look at it like, if the guy Javon Taylor, I hope I'm saying his name right. I might have the wrong name. The black guy, I'm just say the black guy. I'm pretty sure his name is Javon though. If he produced the gun after they were fighting, and the firefighter decided, hey, he brought out a gun, and now I you know, I got to defend my life, so I'm choking him out, then I think you're in the right as the firefighter. Now, if they just was in the fisticuffs, and the, you know, the girlfriend grabbed the gun and she's like, you know, get off of him, then, you know, even I think the firefighter, sometimes people get an ego, and I'm not saying he was wrong, because I'm not going to place blame on the man because, you know, he lost his life in this whole altercation. But, and I don't want to say but, because you know what they say about but, it negates everything that you said before it. He, you know, if he got this man in a chokehold, essentially, you know, possibly killing this man, possibly choking this man to death. That looked like a nice little, you know, under the chin chokehold. He might be going night night. But I'm pretty sure that he's seen the woman with the gun. I'm pretty sure that he's seen her with the gun. The gun is out. He's on his stomach now, so maybe he ain't see it there. He ain't see it there. Now he sees the gun. And I'm assuming. I'm 100% assuming. Because I wasn't there. I don't know what he's seen. He could have been so amped up during the fight that maybe he didn't see the gun. All right, let's say maybe he didn't see the gun. But the gun is there. It looks like he's in, the gun is in his sight line, his sight picture. At that point, it's 2-on-1, and you're outmanned and outgunned. Get out the way. Get up, run away. You know what I mean? Because you don't know what she's going to do. You don't know if she's going to shoot you. You don't know that. And for you to be defending someone else who, from what I'm reading, was only involved in a verbal altercation, it wasn't worth it. It's not worth it. You know, and hindsight's 2020. So I could say that now. In the mix of it, he might have thought, hey, it was worth it. He might have thought he had to defend this clerk, and this was necessary. But all I'm saying, at this point, you already got to deal with him. She's the second party that you could possibly have to deal with. She was hitting him. So she did hit him a couple times, punch him in the head. She might have hit him with the gun. But you're outmanned and outgunned. You got to get out the situation. You know what I mean? You got to get out the situation. It's not worth it. You losing your life. Right there. I mean, she got the gun on him. His head's turned, granted. The gun's on you. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. Too many times we get caught up in situations that don't involve us. We get caught up with this male ego, this muchacho, machismo, and we think we just big bad shit. I'm not saying this is the case. I'm just giving you my outlook on the situation and how a lot of times things pan out. A lot of times situations go left where they don't have to go left. But, you know, he could have got off the man. Like, he could have got off of him. Several times he sees that gun, or the gun is in his sight line. So he should be able to see the gun. And he chose to continue to choke this man and you know, be on top of this man. And I mean, unfortunately, like I said, somebody lost their life over something that they probably shouldn't have lost their life over. But my lesson is to walk away sometimes, or to learn that it ain't worth it. You know, I'm pretty sure this guy today didn't wake up and say, hey, I'm gonna get into a fight and almost choke somebody out and then get shot and get killed. Pretty sure he didn't wake up and say that. I'm pretty sure he didn't wake up with that on his mind. Unfortunately, that's what happened. So, you know, the guy Javon was charged for having the gun. And I believe if this was not considered a legal shoot, he would have been charged with that firefighter's death as well, because he's the reason the gun is in play, because he brought an illegal gun. And even though the gun was illegal, he's not allowed to possess a gun. I don't know. They never say who the gun was, if it was a legal gun, illegal gun, if it was her gun or whatever. But I'm guessing he copped for the gun. He said the gun was his, and he's not allowed to have a gun. But Missouri law found it that she wasn't liable for it, that she was within her rights as a Missourian to defend somebody she was with deadly force. Somebody lost their life, man. So, you know, watch yourself out there, man. Be safe. You know, things happen in a split second. Like I said, this is hindsight. This is after the fact. When you're in it, you might not have that quickness, that thought process. You might think, hey, let's get it, you know. So, you know, it's a loss all around. This woman got to deal with the fact that she killed somebody. The firefighter lost his life. The boyfriend got to deal with the fact that his girlfriend or the girl he was with killed somebody, and he doing time for a gun that he had. All over an argument. Over what? Over what? You know? But it's Urban Gun Reviews. If you like these type of videos, you can let me know by clicking the thumbs up. If you're not subscribed to the channel, you can do that by clicking on the AR-15 in the bottom right-hand corner of your screen. You're not following me on all my social media sites. All that information is in the description. And I'll put the article to this in the description as well, so y'all can check that out if you actually want to read the article again. But it's Urban Gun Reviews. We out to the next time, gun family. Stay blessed. Stay strapped.